as someone who's lucky to have seen it, it feels weird to write off an entire country based on 6 to 7 streets, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why that's a radical perspective to have, but that's one of the reasons amongst others, that I reacted the way I did.
You told your truth.
It feels like a disservice to contrast a few streets with a massive country, 47 prefectures, rich culture, 125 million people. I cannot believe some people felt that didn't make sense.
Wow.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we talk about it at lunch.
I don't want to go on about it too much because
yeah, it's not about that today.
This is like something I've been looking forward to.
Yeah,
I'm having immense fun today. Though it weighed on my mind yesterday. It is weird doing the cycle while my phone is going all over the place. It's like living in two worlds sometimes. Your phone and real life, or the internet and real life, right? I remember when when was it? I went on that stream with Connor and we talked about Mr. Beast, Logan Paul a year ago. I was in a beautiful place, Hida Takayama, and I was surrounded by the most incredible scenery on one hand, and then I looked at my phone and it was the worst thing that I'd ever seen in my life. So much hate and negativity and conjecture and God. And I hated looking at my phone that day, and I'm trying not to make the same mistake today. You know, social media is the abyss. That's a good way of phrasing it. Social media can be a force for good, but it can be a terrible place. You know, in general. I mean, the internet's the same. And if I do one thing next year, it is spend more time outside in the world, meeting people, doing things, and not letting myself get consumed with the internet and the worst the sort of unpleasant aspects of it. No. Ooh. Well, just remember, always check the things you see online. Editor's Annex. This looks very good. Give you the grand tour. Soup, pickles, broccoli, and salad. Nice zensai means like appetizer, Japanese, and this looks very good. We're a bit unlucky earlier when we got to the restaurant and it was full, but this looks like it's going to make up for that meal rather well. A succulent meal for Mr. Affable. Thank you. Do you see yourself giving up the online life down the line to focus more on what you have now in real life? Not necessarily. I think this whole episode's reminded me the importance of speaking up on certain things.
Above you're already on it.
You know. Yeah. Are you busy getting all the rice?
I think you did a very eloquent job.
Of eating rice?
No, your video.
Oh, thank you, Father. When Father is impressed, it is all worthwhile.
Yeah.
But when Father doesn't fit his plate on the table. I'm not calling you Father again, that's disgusting.
We're like one of those weird couples that insist that you have to sit on the same side in the restaurant.
Well, we've made the right decision because I'm on the left side and I'm left-handed, right?
Oh, right. I didn't think about that.
Otherwise it's like bang, bang, bang.
I like it when you bang, bang, bang me.
two loads.
Just banging all day.
Horrible. I think when you're a big creator, there is a burden of responsibility. Imagine if I'd made a video, the original What's Happening to Japan video, myself, right, with an audience of 3 million people. Some people, rational people, would have called me out and been like, Chris, mate, a bit of graffiti and some bin bags is not Japan. But a lot of people would have been, oh, Chris is a figure of several million followers. I respected some of his previous videos. He's right on this. and I am in a position to shape opinions, and it's very scary and dangerous.
Yeah.
And it's extremely important to portray objective reality as best you can online.
I think you do a good job at.
I know I've got a reputation for exaggerating things and being silly and comedic, but I genuinely fact check what I can. I try to portray things objectively.
When you can make a video, you make a very good video. I think that's your strength, and then also you're very strong in your opinions. I think it works well.
I think my only regret is maybe I've held back on some of my opinions in the past. Genuinely, I know about various things, but I don't want to keep. I don't want to keep waddling into things.
Yeah, right.
I mean, this is a sort of personal related issue.
Yeah.
I felt
You always, as a creator, you always run the risk of.
We can tackle anything.
You can sometimes you can pick too many fights, and then you're the creator that's always picking fights.
Yeah.
It's important to know when to speak up on something. I think this is a right topic where you understood it well, you came from a good point.
Well, not just that, the street that was the sort of focal point of the video was somewhere I walked down every other day, it's a weird moment when you have to dox yourself, essentially, to prove a point.
Yeah.
But
Chris went woke, so he's gone woke, chat. We've lost.
Woke now, yeah.
He's woke.
Oh God, what was that about Jafar?
I want a Chris serious video. Jafar, I didn't understand the video.
I'm sure someone will dredge that up. But
I think you did a great job.
cheers, man. Interestingly, when I told my friends I intended to make a video, they were all very worried because they thought it's going to be Chris's normal sarcastic, silly, funny demeanour. But there was nothing about this that made me laugh. And when every single one of my friends and close associates, when I showed them the video, including myself.
Chris did so well in the cycling.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I showed everyone the video, they very much went, "Oh, yeah, this is actually an important video." I don't think people didn't really appreciate the sort of.
Well, you didn't focus on drama. You focused on.
Not just that though.
Or like hitting another creator.
People thought this was about one video.
Yeah.
And thought it was about one video when it was about 8 videos, and a much bigger issue. And I think the video hopefully explained things in a way that made it clear why I reacted the way I did. And there are other things. At the end of the video I talked about how I've lived here 13 years and people write off my opinions because I'm not born in Japan, I'm not Japanese. And at what point do I become a local? At what point does my opinion matter something?
Yeah,
I saw people react being like, I think it's important we've got the locals' opinions on this. I am inherently a local, and I lived in Meguro for 3 years or so. Not that people knew that, but at what point do you become a local? What point does your opinion become valid? And I had people attack me this year. They'd be like, well, Chris is wrong, he's just a foreign guy living in Japan. We had some things happen earlier on this year.
Yeah.
Which I won't dredge up, but people were ruling out my opinion because I wasn't Japanese. And it was like, well, I've lived here 13 years, I've talked to thousands of people, I've been lucky to travel to every corner of the country. If we are just discounting my opinions because I'm not Japanese, then what's the point of everything I'm doing,
Yeah, I mean, we both spent most of our adult life here. In many senses, there's a lot of things about me that I feel is much more aligned with Japanese culture than British. Obviously, I'm still very British, but...
when are you going to wear a kimono and be like, I'm Japanese now?
I'm thinking about it. Actually, my 30th birthday. You're invited, by the way.
Very good.
It's tough, man. I mean, I think you did a good job because you didn't...
It's not about...
It's a problem. The problem is that sometimes when you talk about this stuff, you can sometimes be self-aggrandizing or whining or punching down. I think it's important to know how to explain why you're maybe explaining something. I think you did a good job of that. So I'll stop glazing you now. Back to telling you're a dickhead.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who, you might have seen yesterday and other things that I've not been myself the last few days. I've been weird. It's weird.
Really?
I felt like
complaining the whole
I was actually quite nauseous the last 3 days. I didn't sleep because I thought my video would get a lot of heat, or people would think I'm unnecessarily, you know, being unreasonable, whatever. And I thought, have I got this wrong? Am I actually going mad here? Like, is my reality different from everyone else's? And seeing the response, the reaction from people has lifted a weight that's been on me for about 4 or 5 days now. Taking a serious toll on my mental health that I've done a very good job to disguise. So thank you to everyone who supported me in the comments and the videos, wherever online. It's meant the world to me, and I feel a bit more sane now. And even though I didn't sleep last night very well, I feel a lot more energetic and happy today. I feel like a weight has genuinely been lifted.
I went to bed at like 11 and Chris was like editing away.
I didn't go to sleep till 1:30, and then I got to bed at 1:30, and then I didn't fall asleep till like 3, and then I woke up at 7 because Connor woke up, started cooking sausages.
Oh yeah, God forbid Connor wakes up and cooks you food.
It was nice man, good man. And I would say, call out people that are wrong, including me, including him. If we say things that you don't think are right, always call the people out, especially if there are people in positions of influence. But if you haven't seen the video covers the topic a lot better than me sitting here dehydrated and eating some rice, eating some bottomless rice. I would urge you to watch that instead.
It's a good video.
And I think that pretty much covers all the bases on what I want to talk about there. Because
Nice.
I am drawing a line under this. There's not going to be a tit for tat.
You don't want it to be dragging on, right?
It put me in I was so excited about this week, both the Shimanami and the days ahead. I was going to edit this video. Natsuki and I going down the Nakasendo Trail.
Yeah.
So much fun. And I had to sort of postpone that project by 2 to 3 weeks because of this, amongst other things. And it just robbed me of any happiness this last week, till I got this out of my system. But now I'm drawing a line under it. I'm sure people will react and dredge things up, and there'll be lots of horrible shit coming my way. But that's the price I pay for doing it, and I accept that. But I'm going to draw a line under it. I'm going to ignore everything, and I'm just going to get back to doing what I do best, which is trying to make content that's insightful and fun and educational. So thank you guys.
Yeah, I think the reason why creators often don't do this is because it can just become a pissing contest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there'll be more. There'll be more stuff, and it'll be endless. But I have to move on. That's it. What are you laughing at?
It's weird seeing you be.
What?
We're serious. What the f is this? The heck? No, I'm kidding. No. No, you're all right though. I mean, it's you know, I think that's why when you were like, I'm gonna make a video. I was like, yeah, just make sure you don't make it petty.
Yeah, and no, absolutely not. And thank you. You were the first person to see the video, actually. And Connor was very supportive, so thank you, man. And thank you when I posted about it originally. You chimed in as well. As I've noticed at times when I talk about things, sometimes I don't have other people's backs, other creators, and it feels a bit like throwing myself under a bus without any support. And there's been a real groundswell of support this time. It hasn't gone unnoticed.
I got your back, man.
Even
if you do something stupid, I do stupid things.
Don't enable me. No.
No, okay, well, if you do shit,
you do sort of keep tabs on, well, who are the friends who are helping me when I'm at my lowest point? Who are the friends actually? And you've been there, so I appreciate it, man. And that won't be forgotten. So thank you. Yeah. Right.
I feel like
that's the end of that.
I've secured myself some promotion or something.
Unsubscribe to CDawg.
Okay. No.
Don't enable CdawgVa. And look at this. I'm trying to enable my stomach.
One thing about the YouTube and creating videos and stuff is that it does feel like right now there is a massive reward for just making videos that just lie or play on people's kind of political leanings.
But it's scary. I mean, even look at my video. It's got an insane number of views in a very short space of time. I'm sure a lot of people are clicking on it waiting to be angry about something, and it's probably not what they expect.
And it's sad because you We put so much effort into the recent Wacky Weekend. Obviously, it isn't going to do as well. It's not as sensational. But
I mean, it's a bit of a niche one, racing
argue.
around. I mean,
It's a great video.
the video that upset me the most this year was the volcano documentary. We spent 3 or 4 months working on it.
Documentaries is always a tough for you.
It was a weird one. I mean, I get most people don't really care about volcanoes in everyday life. And I'm glad it's still got 700,000 views, but it influences the choices we make.
That's amazing.
Is that sausage? Oh, no, eggplant.
No, it's
But
true.
it influences the content that I can make. Why, I could go out and spend 4 months on a volcano documentary, or I could go watch what's happening to Japan and get 3 times the views in about 1/100th of the time in terms of production.
I think the sad thing about all the platforms right now is that if you're a person who does not care about what you're putting out there and there's bad intentions, which isn't in a load. I wouldn't say like a lot of creators do this, but it's very easy to make money from just lying or showing things badly. But also, the saddest part is that I feel like there are some people who maybe aren't as strong-willed, or maybe they need a bit more money, and they would probably go towards doing more sensational stuff because it is a guaranteed way to get money, and those people wouldn't have done that otherwise had the platform not incentivized it.
Yes.
And that's like the worrying part for me, is that like it's great if you're a creator who's established like us and we can kind of do whatever we want, but if we have some viewers who are sharp, it almost it's a learning lesson. It pushes these creators to go to more extreme shit.
I have seen more and more creators doing things like filming homeless people in Japan, because it's going to get the clicks. I went to Japan's worst slum, which is Nishinari in Osaka, if you're wondering. I've seen various creators go, creators from overseas go there and film content because they think, okay, people want this. People want to, see the dark side. And they'll just walk in with an action camera without...
I think it plays into the fact that there's like as much as the people who really like Japan and idolize Japan, there's also the other thing that's shifted now where there are a lot of people who want Japan to be the shit because because they hate hearing about how good Japan is, and so I think there's like a quite an extreme on both sides, and so I think, and also a lot of this is also just playing into fear mongering and just absolute nonsense.
Well, the comments that I cited in the video, it was genuinely shocking. There was this assumption that a lot of the graffiti had been done by foreign people.
Well, yeah,
I'm sure, like, there's probably
it's just like
you go
right-wing
online, I'm sure you can
extremists.
find a foreign person doing graffiti at some point. But I was in Nakameguro the other day, and I was talking to a friend who owns a restaurant there, and he was like, "Oh, there's a," he told me, "Oh, there's a graffiti exhibition on this week," and like one of the top biggest artists coming to Japan and hanging out with Japanese graffiti artists. And that could be one reason why there might have been a surge in graffiti, potentially. I don't know. Or maybe in September and October there are a lot of national holidays in Japan and kids have a lot more time on their hands to go out, do silly things. But there was none of that sort of speculation, I think.